'Cause it's just loose lips. I chat better than I sing, so go ahead and enjoy.
So the final two from me then are, I read the post that you put out when you were saying that you were stepping aside from Back to Basics, and just the plethora and list of people that you played alongside it's insane. What could you sort of take us through that time? Because some of the names, it went from, even when you had Dust Brothers, so that was pre-Chemical Brothers, Daft Punk were on there, like the biggest of biggest names all coming through the city of Leeds, and you've been playing alongside them. Like, can you
And it
sort
was
of take
all me. No one else. Nah, I knew, obviously it was Dave Beer's club and his baby, and he was the promoter, and all the resident DJs are like massive, massive part of it. I mean, you were going on about the resident DJ piece, and that piece was connected to the post you're talking about leaving the club, and it was very much saying, well, actually, there's all these guests have been at the club, and they have been the biggest ones in dance music. But it was more about the residents for me. We produced such a steady flow of amazing resident DJs from the city, and that I just think that was really the heart of it. And what I was saying was, it's just I really feel like we've lost that. It's all become so event based, and those events got bigger and bigger, and everyone just goes to festivals, and everyone just goes to like Warehouse Project or Printworks, and which are fantastic events, and you go there, they're unbelievable. I mean, the production's incredible, the lighting's incredible, the DJs are great, and all I was just kind of saying as well, but actually, like, house music as community, and house music as connection and communication, and getting together with your mates, like it was nearly like a working men's club. You'd all get together every week and have a beer or maybe something else, and then and it would go from there. Then you'd get on the floor and you'd dance, and you'd crawl out of there at silly o'clock in the morning, and it was just such a regular thing. And I think I do think we're kind of missing that a little bit. So I think I'd like to see in that piece, what I said was, I think it's going to become more the time again when people will go back to those regular clubs without having to have that big name DJ, because it's not economical for clubs. It was getting to the point where clubs are having to spend big dollar to get that guest in, to pull the people in, and then and then sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't, but they're still taking like all the money, and there's no money left for developing the local talent, for the venue owners, and it's not a sustainable model. So maybe in a way this crisis has said, well, we've been talking about this, but now it really isn't the model. It's not going to be like this anymore, because we can't do this anymore. We want to get up and running, and we want to work again, and we want everyone working again, but we can't pay out those kind of fees. Everyone's going to have to like get in this together, and like, and I think that will become really, really important. But what will be nice is, especially for the smaller clubs, is they get off the ground with nights like Back to Basics was, which was a regular night run by, and it was about coming to that night because you knew the ethos, you knew what the people behind it were like. They were going to be on the floor having a pint with you. You were going to see your friends, and you trusted them to put on a great guest. We could put on like the most obscure DJ from Berlin that no one had ever heard of before they came into that club. By the end of the night, they'd all heard a great set. We knew that, but it's more interesting for me to get on the fresh talent and the people that are really on their game and really hot, like playing a great set, and it's going to blow your mind. That's why I went to clubs. If I'm going to go to a club to see a big guest, they better be bloody good, to be honest. And let's face it, sometimes they're disappointing, sometimes they're great. So I just like to think when we come back, that community feeling will be there again. And that's what Back to Basics brought to Leeds.
'Cause it's just